last we left, we had a fight in the observatory, or now known as Cyberspire Observatory, uh, in the town of Making, meeting a Kalishtar named Tari, who said that they had come here with a couple of their friends, an adventuring party, two others, Zatara and Sovavis, but they got split up whilst exploring Making, looking for their bounty, their dues, their treasures. They got broken up whilst encountering a hulking figure of bodies, they said. Seems a bit naive, but also knows their way around a little bit. Definitely has spent a lot of time in the mists. As Puck and Jalug looked around outside and saw the city beyond, covered with this blue, greyish mist before the city, beyond the city walls, a plateau of glass and almost like obsidian rock. The city looks damaged and in ruins, and looks tricky to navigate, but you did spot a couple of key landmarks, Puck, and started jotting them down. Denying Tari his look around the observatory for any treasures, Ghost, you pocketed the two dragon orbs, the lunar orb and the solar orb, whilst collecting a couple of bits and bobs. Jalug, seeing a very disturbing book, but deciding to leave it for now. As we kind of headed out the door, Puck tapping his imaginary watch and starting to head towards Skyreach, the supposed airship port for the city, or at least once was. As you head down into the streets, the observatory was on kind of like a raised platform in the city, but not a mountain by any means. You all see the mist start to settle in again, and I want to know who has a light source out. And this is not dark vision, just who has a light source.
Can I check if that means that I understand you saying it's not about dark vision? Is it like hard to navigate otherwise?
Yeah. So the mists are coming in, and you know that from in the observatory when the mists rushed in, that your flame sword, Jalug's radiant sword, almost kind of created an orb around you that the mist kind of couldn't really penetrate. So it kind of almost pushes it back a little bit. And that definitely was noticeable when you were fighting the bear, that when Molokov kind of joined your light, it extended around all of you. Rather than creating like two orbs that are touching, it kind of gives a bit of a radius around it.
Does Tari pull a lantern or something similar?
They do. So you see that they start leading this navigation. Them and Puck are kind of at the front, and you see attached to like their belt, there's kind of almost like you could call it like a crystallized glow stick, and you see them kind of crack it a little bit. It's almost like maybe a foot long and cylindrical in size, and cracks it and it starts giving off this greenish light. But their light is only 5 foot in diameter. 10 foot in diameter. What is it? Radius.
Hey, Puck. I need my dog.
Fair enough. I'll call for a quick pause and pull that out. And after I do that, I'll probably draw the dagger I have that has the light cantrip in it.
Okay.
Oh, shit. I don't think it's quite as strong as
No. Yeah, I don't think it's a full light, but like it's something.
It's like, I think it's 5 foot.
I was going to almost say we should probably not have the 40-foot blade out, but rather just keep the light around the house so that we can see.
Yeah, I was like, just something to like, just a little bit of help, without lighting up half the city in half a city block in one hit.
Sure. So you put your flame sword away, and you do notice that the mist, it doesn't rush in, but it kind of just like that fog settles in and just then sits. Is it 5 foot for this dagger? 5 foot away from you.
I think I need Michael to answer that one.
Sure. It's 5 foot. 5 foot bright, 5 foot dim.
Yeah, so it's just going to be the bright at the moment. It kind of doesn't really penetrate past that, but you all kind of stick a bit close together and share this light between you. But you do notice that, if Puck starts walking a little bit faster with Tari, that the mist kind of settle in a little bit, and so you kind of catch up, and it kind of expands again.
I will cast the light cantrip, but I'll put my thumb like behind 2 plates in the back of Envy's head and like light up her eyes, so that we can kind of from the back of the group have like a 20 foot of sort of tunnel along our group, so we can walk in the light.
So Envy gives off 20 foot.
Yeah,
I like it.
I guess I'll carry the sword, but not necessarily put it, like, if there's like 3 other sources of light, I might just not, but I'll just have the sword out, but not like the hilt out, but not ignite it yet. If that seems to be what everyone's doing, like, we don't want too much light.
Sure.
While we stopped, I'm just going to say to people, and I'll look at Hera while I say it, if we all happen to get separated, Hera, you've got that, and I've got my horn, we're going to have to use those to regroup.
Yeah, for sure. I'll probably almost, as you say that, even though, like, take a little step closer to Molokov.
Yeah. And Molokov is got a lantern as well that can, T-posing, but you can push the character around. If you, like, walk behind Molokov enough, it, like, pushes his character the piece
just
around.
Pivots on the arms.
Yeah. And, of course, because Molokov's not here, everyone can have one advantage out of combat and one advantage in combat from Molokov if you want it. Wait. Molokov up.
I feel like I just got pat or something like that.
Yeah.
I was going to say, classic dog brain. I thought it was Toast sniffing somewhere. I was like...
I forgot that was my microphone too. My bad.
Yeah. So it was right in everyone's ears. Tari kind of looks back at everyone and notices the light switch situation, kind of gives a nod, and, well, at least you came prepared. Don't have to walk around a bunch of tourists. Right. Stick close. Don't go wandering off. And if you hear anything, it's probably best not to check it out. I'll try my best to get us there the fastest way possible. This town can be weird.
Julie will say, well, if you don't wander off and you don't go to things you hear, no wonder you haven't really found anything. And then I'll just keep walking.
See, like, just stops and is like, catches up again. Okay, so heading to Skyreach. What I'll need is a survival check from one of the party members, and describe how you would work with Tari to start navigating these streets.
I did say I was up front.
Now, remember, you do have one advantage on a survival check.
On a navigation.
choose when to
Yeah.
use.
Is that going to work like an inspiration where I can roll and decide to then add, or is that?
I'm going to say you will roll with advantage. You get to choose to roll with advantage.
Okay. I think I'm going to just roll for it for now.
Okay.
No joke, natural 20. For a total of 22.
I love. You work with Tari, showing the map that you kind of have, and you see that they don't carry a map. They're kind of identifying some street landmarks. As you start moving through the streets, and your light just radiates out enough to start hitting the sides of buildings. And as you walk through, you see the remnants of a city that once was. Definitely older architecture and older calligraphy on the sides of buildings, and it's almost like going to a historical village, but it's not run down. It's like it's just been opened. You've definitely read in books, Hera and Ghosts, of how the culture of Sire used to run. And you see that reflected in the buildings. But at the same time, there are buildings that look like their foundations have been shaken. And a gust of wind would blow the front down. Getting a natural 20 means that time passes quite quickly on your way to Skyreach. What I need you to do is roll me a d12, please. Jed.
Literally, can someone else do it? It's literally the only dice I don't have out because I don't need one.
Someone with a d12 gets to choose the encounter.
4.
4? Okay. 4. As you're moving through these streets, some are narrow, some are wider. Puck and Tari seem to be ahead and kind of keeping good pace at the moment. Hera, as you kind of are sticking close to Molokov, your senses are becoming a little bit more aware around you, as you don't want to trip up or, look at something for too long and the rest of the group move on, because you know that you're not producing any source of light. And maybe it's because your senses are more aware, you feel almost the cold in the silence that is around this town. All you guys can hear is the footsteps underneath you. But you swear that you hear a deeper rumbling of a footstep. Something larger. And you think that you might see a darker shadow out in the mists. And when you kind of hesitate on that, Tari stops you, Puck. Puts a hand out and goes, "Wait." And waits like a second. And then you hear almost like a baby elephant sound. And Tari points forward in the distance and goes, "Well, that's just our luck. It looks like an injured Hollyphant." And you look forward through the mist and you see a kind of medium-sized elephant creature with wings for ears, and it has fur, golden fur on it. It looks a little like this, and it seems to be stuck in pain, and it kind of is almost trapped. As Tari says, "If we can get that, its fur is good for keeping one awake." And you see him drawing his dagger. As you guys see this. and it's kind of like stuck on something. What would you like to do? You should be able to see the Hollyphant down south.
Is that the direction where I heard the footsteps?
No. You heard it off in the distance behind you.
Yeah. That was my worry.
Are they dangerous? I'm going to ask.
You see a grin coming across his face and goes, "Oh, by no means. This should be easy." And starts to move forward.
I'm not sure how I feel about hunting it.
Have you never hunted deer? Boar? It's much the same.
And the answer is probably not. Not really much. Like, it's not a thing that he's really done.
I thought we weren't supposed to approach any noises we heard.
Turns around to you, Hera, and almost looks you directly in the eye and goes, "Look, thanks to that bear," and looks down at the belt, and you see that I mentioned that they had like a couple of vials of potions, and most of them were smashed because of the bear encounter. And says, "I don't know how much you know about this place, but I, for one, am not planning on falling asleep." And you recognize that the 2 potions left are very similar to the Watchful Rest color.
Right.
We managed to get some.
Probably.
Go on.
I say I'm keeping up with him. Is all. Like when he moves,
Yep.
I'm moving with him. That's all.
Yep. What are the rest of you doing?
Jalug will say, "I seem to remember last time we went hunting, you guys didn't want me to kill that golden sentinel. So I'll move around because I don't think I'll at this point I'll ignite my blade. So I've got 15 foot, I think it is. 15 and 15.
Dang.
I'll move up, but I'm not. I think maybe I'm going to move to sort of cover this corner a bit behind, but I'm not necessarily going down to kill the thing.
Sure. Tari looks at you, Puck, and goes, "Want to show me what you got?" Moves forward again.
Yeah, I believe I can't find the item is any problem. That my ring of animal influence. There it is. I can cast things like speak with animals.
Uh-huh.
Now I haven't done that before, and I'm not sure Puck necessarily understands how it works because he hasn't really used it. I can communicate with beasts for the duration. It lasts for 10 minutes. I'm going to cast that. And then I'm going to try and call out to I'm probably going to move ahead a little bit of him if he's waiting. Like he's looking back at me. I'll move ahead a little bit. And then like a fairly quiet voice, I'm going to call out to this elephant thing.
And what are you going to say?
Do you need help?
You kind of yell that, or you not yell that out, but speak towards it. And this thing is twisting and turning, and you can see that its leg is caught on something in the ground. And it's going, "Ah, get me out! Get me out!" And doesn't seem to pay attention to you. But you can now start understanding it.
Yeah. I'm going to look behind me and give a little come on, probably to Jalou because he's probably the only one I can really see. I don't know if he's going to pass that message on. And I'm going to move up closer to this thing as I go. And when I get pretty close, I'll say, if I let you out, you won't attack us?
Let me out! Let me out! Let go! Let go! As you hear it say let go, you see that its leg is not caught in something, but being held by something. And it still is not paying any attention to you.
Mm-hmm. This smoke effect, by the way, looks fantastic.
It's awesome, right?
On the map. Yeah. Jalug, let's go try and set it free. I'm talking to it with this, and I'll point to the ring just so he understands what's going on. So I'm going to move up, and I'm going to approach it sort of like hands up.
Yep.
I do actually have a dagger in one of my hands, but I'm trying to hold it not threateningly.
This thing is wriggling round.
Yeah, I want to have a little look, and while I'm doing that, other people can do what they want to do, but I'm having a look at what's holding its leg and looking at how I can maybe set it free.
Give me an investigation check.
Right.
What is everyone else doing?
Reroll the natural one.
I think I'm sort of standing in the middle, kind of like I can sort of see both groups at the moment. Because that Puck's like, oh, come on. And I'm like, all right, I'll start moving down, but trying to be the bridge between the two groups.
That was a 23 on investigation.
23. Ghost and Hero?
From the back, I sort of slowly draw my pistol and say half over my shoulder to Hera / Tatari in front of me. When you trap a wild animal and it cries out, generally that attracts predators. My head's just on a swivel, looking into the mist.
And Hera?
I'll be walking up sort of next to Ghost as well. Already been looking around, and as he says that, I'll say, what worse could be a predator trying to attract more prey?
And as you say that, Puck, you look at the foot of this kind of little elephant fairy-looking thing, and it's squirming, it's trying to get out, and you can see that there is a hand mark in its fur around the bottom, and as the invisibility wears off, you see this creature staring back at you.
Dope, Reese.
And goes, there! Kill him! As the red caps appear from the rooftops, and we will roll initiative.
Gonna put on my battle music.
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun, dun,
dun,
dun.
dun.
Dum, 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 dum. Ew, that was not good.
Funny, I was in here painting last night, and I could hear Jade watching reels, and I heard that song come on, and I was like, oh yeah, I recognize that. And then my phone goes, and I was like, ah, yeah, so she sent it to me.
Cool, so if you want to put in your initiatives, and then roll one for Tari, not great. And the Holyfat. Envy can just go on your turn. What'd you get, Jaluk?
Put it in 16.
Nice. So, as and then obviously these guys.
That tracks here.
We're two on edge, looking around the other way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, eyes behind us. Wait, what?
So, looking around the other way, these red caps poof, 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 start popping up on the rooftops, and you see that it's like grabbing onto the Holyphant's leg, pulls out this big sickle, and just like you can tell that this thing is red-eyed and ready to kill, basically. But Puck, you're up first.
Yep. Going to... Oh, do I want to shoot it, or do I want to just light the entire area up? It's like those are the two options.
Sure. Remember, if you're looking at someone else's light circle, it's disadvantage. If it's in your circle or they're touching, then it's normal straight roll.
Yeah. I think Puck is going to shift that way a little bit, and I'm going to get a beat on this guy, and I'm going to draw the hand crossbow with my other hand and shoot it.
Yeah, go for it.
And I will take the -5 on the roll for the sharpshooter.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry. Go back to the front page. -5, so that makes that modified 21.
That'll hit. Go for damage.
Okay. And it's just 1d6 plus. Yeah. 21 points of damage.
Ooh. You shoot this little critter aggressive thing, and your bolt just like rips through his shoulder. He's like, you fucking and like starts like coming at you. That's a serious big hit on him.
Yeah, and I'm going to do it again.
Yeah, go for it.
So exactly the same. Take -5.
Yep.
So that's a 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's going to be significantly low. That is 17 points of damage.
It's like bleeding profusely.
Still up. Okay. Yeah, that's probably my turn, and then I'm starting to reach for my sword. That's all I can do.
Jalug, you hear the rooftops echo with these shouts and profanities and aggressive calls coming from these little red caps.
Okay, functionally, there's the one that's like right near me, but he's on the roof, so I can't reach him.
So I'm going to say, if you get next to it, you can reach it.
Okay. I guess I'd start. The first one, I suppose it appeared, was the one down at the Oliphant thing.
Yeah.
So I would probably start moving down, like going, I'm going to, and then look up and see, I guess this one started to climb down, and I'm just, with the blade, I'm just going to be like, nah, coming up for it. So
they're on like the rafters, like, like clambering down and stuff like that.
Yeah. So they're on their way down, and as I go past, I maybe like a bit of dust falls. I look up, not bang. So yeah, I'm going to take those swings. That is a 15.
That'll hit.
All right. Ooh, D10, wrong one. That is also 15 points of damage.
Nice.
And I guess I'm going to try and do that first one, and then haven't got that beat, I'm going to go with a stronger hit this time. Oh, that's good. So it'd be a 28. So, our max damage, so 16 plus another 10, so that's 26 this time. So 15 and 20, so 30, 41 damage in total.
Yeah. You just hack at this thing and like cut off its whole leg as it kind of like falls to the ground. It's still alive though, as it starts like crawling its way towards you.
Yeah. If it's still alive, in that case, I will just, I guess I just stay. I don't know, like moving away. Like, I don't want to move out of its space, because I guess I'm just going to sort of be back a little bit as it's hit the ground, and I'm just like ready to just skewer it if it keeps coming. So,
all right, it gets to their turn. And I need... Yep, they're all still up. So as Jalug, you're fighting this one, it lands on the ground and starts crawling towards you. Puck, you've shot this one twice. And then you start hearing as these blow darts are flying across the map. And I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Anyone?
Cool.
Trip on my own shoelaces.
What'd you get?
7.
7. Yeah.
12.
And Jalug?
Oh.
How many people can I see?
Let me see.
Like, because obviously I can see the fact that these people are lit up because it's like a party, but I can see just Tari and...
I would say, yeah, your circle, like you can see their outlines in the different spots.
I don't think it'd work then. So in that case, it's a 14.
It's a 14. So,
yeah.
Hera, Ghost, and Jalug, as these darts start flying around.
What I will do is I'll use my flash of genius and and sort of slipping over my own feet, kick Hera and give you a +5 to that roll, so you can take that.
What does that take you
to? 17.
17. You see Ghost move and you kind of bounce back and these darts fly past you, Hera. But Ghost and Jalug, they hit you and they have that thing like you stand in a prickle and it just makes you react like, and you both drop whatever you're holding, which means that you lose your lights. So that will go to 0.
My light is not held.
What is your light on?
It is a light cantrip and it's actually on Envy.
Oh, it's on Envy, so you have 0 anyway. That's all right. So, Jalug, you drop your sword, and it goes, and the mist comes in around you. And that is when it's probably a bit too light up by Ghost and Hera, so you're going to just get 1, 2, 3 on you, and Puck, you are still emitting a lot of light. So that's 3 going to attack you, Jalug. As they rush in, as it kind of goes dark, and you hear these little like pitter-patters come up to you and just start cutting at you with these sickles. So there's going to be 6 attacks in total. So I'm just going to rattle off some numbers here. So 12, 15, 6, 18, 19, and 11.
Only one hits.
One hits? Nice.
So I guess as I drop it, I spin my cape sort of like billows around, like as I'm going down to get it, the cloak just kind of moves and disturbs the mist a bit, and
your cloak like knocks 2 of them prone as they're like, and then the third one manages to run under the cloak and just nicks under your calf muscle and does 9 points of slashing damage.
All right.
Cool. It is then going to be the Hollyphant's turn. It won't do anything at the moment. You see it turn to you, Puck, and its eyes are kind of like watering a little bit, and it will blow its trumpet in your direction, almost like, and you can kind of hear through the speak with animals. Well, it's technically not a beast, but it's still going to let you hear it. Will be like, thank you, thank you. It's going to cast Bless on you, so you can add a D4 to an attack roll or saving throw.
No, don't hurt it.
Thank you. Tari is going to move forward and give you some light, Jalug, and be like, holy shit, as he sees these guys here, and he's just going to take 2 swings at them. For a natural 1 and a natural 8, so he actually doesn't hit either of them. So starts like fighting at them with their dagger. Hera, a lot of commotion's going on. You lose focus of that shape you saw in the distance, as this is the immediate threat.
Yeah. Fuck. I can't really fucking see anything.
No, so around you could see Tari and Jalug, but it would be at disadvantage. And then Puck is in the emanating light of the Holyphant, so you can see Puck in the Holyphant.
Yeah, so that elephant's like glowing.
Yeah.
I'll move down there. So 20 feet.
You see that it starts getting dark as you move forward, because I don't believe you're emitting any light.
No, I'm not. Like this. If I get to there, am I in
you
circle enough?
Yeah, you're just in the circle. Yeah.
Okay,
So yes, you now have advantage on these ones. Sorry, not just straight roll.
Yeah, I'll sort of run up a little bit and still not really be able to see, but I can see Puck all the way down there, and I know Jalug's a little bit ahead, and I can hear the commotion. So, step through the mist into the light. What? I am.
His pets. Yes. Good.
Yeah. I suppose.
He's a lapdog, he promises.
Thanks, he is.
Yeah, I think I will. Yeah, I suppose it doesn't matter if he's only taken a little bit of damage. I will just sort of like slam my staff down in front of me, and from out and like opening up in front of me is going to cast Wither and Bloom, sort of centered over here, sort of just like envelops the whole sort of area.
Yep, cool. Is that a save for the red caps?
It is going to be a Constitution save, so.
Ooh. You got a 4 with +4, so that's 8. They're really con heavy, but
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that's more Constitution than I was hoping for, but at least it's a low roll. So they will take. Oops, Jesus Christ. They will take 11 necrotic damage, and Jaluk can roll a hit dice.
Nice. Jalug, you see the one that was crawling towards you just kind of like curl up and shrivel, and then like kind of like almost the hat almost engulfs it, and the rage just pops it out of existence.
Do I add anything to that, or is it just the straight hit dice?
The hit dice plus my ability modifier, so +5.
Oh, cool. I rolled a 5 plus 5, 10. Hey, back up. Nice. Thank you.
I love that
spell.
spell.
And Puck. Puck. Not that I think you've taken any damage, but you feel a little bit more revitalized as you don't quite understand
I have
why,
taken damage.
I guess, because then you feel
Last
like
session.
Just this tingle starting around your finger, and there's nothing on that finger, but you feel a little bit of revitalization as you also will heal 10 hit points.
Nice.
Oh,
Perfect. It puts me
so
full health.
See how this will work. Now, here's a question of contention. If you two are together and the Wither and Bloom gets cast and you both get healed by the Wither and Bloom, does then Puck get healed by...
It's only...
I think rules is...
Oh, Wither and Bloom.
Oh, you only have to
one
choose one.
person?
Wither and Bloom one target, yeah.
Guys, we can like
any
screw with
can
so
make
many...
the save that I can make.
So many illegal betting rings, right? We just send Puck in, this tiny little guy, and you just keep feeding Jalug health potions or healing him while Puck's in there getting the absolute snot beat out of him.
I can cast so many heal wounds.
Yeah, so whenever you're subjected to a spell or magical effect that restores hit points, you also receive the benefit of the spell or the effect. But yes, so if it only targets one person, but yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that could double dip for sure.
Puck just
nice move.
Nightlights as Wolverine.
Yeah.
On the claws and just
just
stands there getting bloody and just heals up.
Meanwhile, Jalug's like in the back, like, quickly. All right, Ghost, let's hear you got anything else?
No, that's all I can really do.
Everyone is running off into the darkness, Ghost, leaving you and Molokov behind.
Hey, looks like you're right here. I'll use half my movement to jump on Envy.
Nice.
As she runs by me. And as I pass her, I'll say, I'll grab Puck. And I guess, I'll just dash on Envy for a full 80 feet of getting ahead.
Nice.
I can get right next to...
Depends what path you're taking. Yep, nice.
What? I am now a dog. And with my action, I will look at one of the three left back here as we go past and feel a sting in the back of my head, but my eyes flash red and I'll cast Mind Sliver on it. So it's an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence. Oh, my lord. That's a 2 on the dice for a 2.
2 for a 2. That's 5 points of psychic damage, and it'll subtract a d4 from the next saving throw it makes.
Okay. All right, top of the round.
And,
go on.
No, Envy dash. That's fine.
Envy dashed. Puck, you're up again.
Hearing the commotion behind me and bit peeved this thing didn't go down after taking 2 pretty solid hits. I'm going to draw the flame blade.
Here we go. 40 foot?
It's 40, so yeah. And I'm just going to move around and I'm going to hit this guy with the sword.
It like looks up at you, and a weird sight for everyone that something is looking up at Puck as it like approaches, and it's just like as you draw the flame sword, and you can see it like reflecting in his eyes.
Greenish glow. Question: does this Hollyphant count as one? Is it still holding on to the Hollyphant?
No, it's not. But it looks like its leg is pretty injured.
Okay. Does that then count as for me for sneak attack?
I'm going to say no because it's not a combatant.
Okay.
I'm also going to say you probably won't need sneak attack on this guy.
Yeah. All right, I'm just going to swing.
As he just looks up at you and the
Boy,
sickle drops to the ground. Ting, 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 ting.
And that, sorry, to hit is a 17.
17 will hit.
All right, and then it's not actually as much as it normally would be, but that is still 3d6, so not 2. 4, 8, 9 plus 5, so 14 points of damage.
Nice. Twice as much as you needed as you flame blade through the sky.
Oh, you're blessed.
Oh, you are blessed as well.
I think that means you get to roll a d4 on your attacks. Is that blessed?
I think I get to add. I don't think it's to damage. I think it's just to hit.
To hit, yeah.
Attack, roll, and saving throw, or saving throw.
Yeah. So I haven't needed it yet. Yeah, I will then turn and I'm gonna shoot this one with the hand crossbow. And he is, so I will get my sneak attack on that one. I'm going to take the -5, and then I'm going to add the d4.
Yeah, sure. Good call.
All right, so that makes that a -2 in the end. So it's definitely going to hit. It's a 17 on the dice, which goes down to a 15 plus a lot, plus 9. And I will put my sneak attack into it. So 1 of those, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. That many. That is maths. 3, 15 plus. So it's a 20 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use Whales from the Grave to joink up to this guy here. And they will take, how many is that? This one goes 2d6. They will take 7 points of necrotic.
Nice. As you use your Whales from the Grave, it's almost as if the mists carry it as the spirit shrieks out from this red cap and grapples the other one. Especially Tari and Jalug would notice that it's almost like a jump scare in a horror movie of like a Bilbo reaching for the ring kind of wraith-like figure attacking this red cap. You've definitely seen this green energy come from targets of Puck, but not in the form of like a body with hands and a face. Yeah, quite a sight. Kira would notice as well, yeah.
And now I see that there is another one down there. That's my turn though. I'm probably going to put myself between the Hollyphant and that one there.
Sure.
There's another one down the bottom as well. There's many more.
I was going to say, as you lit up your flame blade, I saw that and I was like, oh, you light the blade and you just see the eyes in the darkness. Like, all of a sudden.
You see a couple more, and yeah, if you want to, you call out, you're like, there's more.
Yep.
Jaluk.
So now that Tari's there and there's also this green flaminess around, can I see my hilt?
Yes, yeah, you can see it on the ground. Yep.
All right. I guess I will just sort of swing my leg around to block one of the guys as I get down, pick it up. Is the one that I hacked still there, or did that one drop? Or
the one that you hacked has dropped, and there are 3 new ones.
Yep. All right, and they were injured, or just that bottom one's really injured?
All 3 of them are injured from Wither and Bloom.
Oh yeah, cool. And then one of them got shot a lot. I'm going to try and I'm just going to respond and just try and take that one out. So yeah, big swing. Oops. That is a 17.
That'll hit for sure.
Yeah, with -5, the 17. D10. 23.
Points of damage.
Yes.
Nice. You just carve it up, and it goes down.
Sweet. Then for the first time ever, I can use my bonus action because if I hit, or reduce. If I hit someone, I can then make a bonus action to make another attack as well.
Nice.
So I'm going to go on to the next guy with my bonus action. That's 18 this time.
That'll hit.
I can re-roll 1 into a 9, so that's a lot. 25 points of damage on the next one up. So
you take the next one down, and then next in
then,
line is Tari, and he's just like, ah!
And so I check that strike and then bring the second attack of my attack action up onto the last one.
Nice.
Can
he do it?
More.
Can he do it?
That's even more. That's 19. Come on, let's do this. 10, 20, 26 points of damage.
26 points of damage as you just 1, 2, 3, all these red caps down. And Tari is just like, holy shit.
It's just the camera shot from Tari's perspective, and it's just red from this side and then red from this side.
Yeah.
That is the first time that I've actually reduced someone to 0, and there's been anyone even remotely nearby that I could do anything with it. So, sweet.
I imagine that you come down with that final blow, and you're just like so pleased with yourself, and then you hear Puck's voice be like, "There's more."
Yeah. And so, and then I'm just like, I'm running. I'm heading down towards let's see, what's it? Heading down towards Puck and the elephant and stuff then.
Nice. Great.
Because he said there was more down towards him. Yeah, so that was awesome. That was so cool. It actually worked.
Cool. I'm going to go for Puck, Jalug, and Ghost. Dexterity saves as they launch these again. And you're looking for a 14 as the save.
Nope.
Fortunately, meets it, beats it. That is a 14.
Nice. It's quite low for a dex save from you.
I rolled a 6 plus 8.
Fuck.
Yeah, I got a 12 plus 2, so that's a 14.
14 dice. You know that these are coming, and you kind of maybe instinctively call out the Puck as well as you block some. But you both hold on to your weapons. Ghost, unfortunately, you drop yours again, which drops it down. You don't lose your light, but you do drop your weapon. And then what they're going to do is they're going to come in 1 for 1. Boop, boop, boop. And they're each going to make 2 attacks on you. So we'll start with Ghost.
Give 1 disadvantage or use Envy's reaction.
Sure. So that's going to be a 12 at the lowest.
That misses.
Cool. And then a second attack is a 17.
That just hits.
Just hits. Do I need to make a -4? No, that guy's dead. So that's 5 points of slashing for you, Ghost.
Ew.
Puck, we're going to get a 13 and a 19.
The 19 hits.
19 hits. That is going to be 6 points of slashing damage.
I'll use my reaction to halve that.
Okay. And then Jalug, we've got a 12 and a natural 20. And that will be a total of 24, which will be good. The natural 20, let's double. That's going to be 19 points of slashing damage.
Oh, I thought it was 24 points of damage. Okay.
No. 24 total to hit.
Yeah.
Just in case you have like a shield or something.
I'll jump in.
Go on.
My eyes will flash again for the DM's favorite spell. And I will... What is this thing called again? Haven't done this in a while. Silvery Barb.
Oh, impose disadvantage?
On the natural 20. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a 15.
No, then that misses. Okay.
Nice.
I will undo that. That's huge.
Walk us through that, Ghost.
And
you got cut.
You can take a.
And this guy's going to go into cut Jalug and is going in for like a critical strike. So how does that stop from your silvery barbs?
Sorry, everybody froze for a second.
He was going in for a critical strike, but you stopped it. So what does that look like?
I imagine Jalug, on hearing the cry of like the strike had turned because and was like, oh, I've gone too far, and he's about to head back towards Ghost and Envy, and hence like exposing his back. I imagine.
Yeah, I catch your eyes coming up from just being sliced myself, and just kind of point. I'm like, watch it, and you see like this sheer of light, like red light, go like down the back of my head, and then just this thumping of a force behind you. And Puck will probably just see like a silvery red flash that just sort of encapsulates on top of the creature and just shifts its space by like 6 inches. And the strike just like shaves past your right shoulder.
Nice. I'm going to even go as far as to say, Puck, you catch a glance at Jalug and you see this red flash and you see it's red in tint, but a golden cloaked figure with that mask that Ghost has seen flash past and knock this guy's blade off to the side. And what's the consequence, Ghost?
How far is 30 feet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm so sorry, Puck. You take 7 points of force damage as you see that happen, and then there's a bit of a splashback from that field, and it just catches you.
Yeah, I'm next to a statue. I reckon Puck's head just whacks into like the solid stone, and sort of shakes it off. He's very okay though.
What a round.
That was a reaction. That was all.
Tari is going to eventually catch up, be like, and take a swing at this red kit. It's going to do some damage. It's going to do 12 points of damage. That's significant.
Oh, look at that.
You can tell that he is skilled with his blade. He's just not as onto it when it comes to combat, and does get a couple of slashes into this thing. But that brings us to Hera.
I light.
Yeah, you're kind of left in the dark a little bit. I would even say, like, as you're left in the dark, you see the mist coming in closer and you start to feel that claustrophobia, and you hear in the mists little whispers. You can't quite distinguish what they mean or sound like.
I know it's just sort of thematic because he's not here and would be further forward, but we'll sort of hear that call back to Molokov. Come on, we have to keep up. We've got to keep moving. There's no time to stay around. And I will move myself forward up to there. And as the old proverb says, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I am going to slam my staff down again, and a green orb is going to appear centered on that point, because I can only get 2 of them. Can't get all 3, so I'll cast another Wither and Bloom over there. So those 2 will have to make con saves, please.
19 and 11.
Ooh, The 19 will save. So I believe he still takes half damage.
Okay.
Spell slot. Oh. So the one that didn't save will take 17, and the one that saved will take half of that.
Yep.
And then who's looking worse for wear?
The one by Tari.
I meant out
I think
of
you
my
mean allies.
Oh. No, which red cap can heal?
Who's the ugly bastard?
Yeah.
Jalug is looking really invigorated as like the battle has really taken place, and he is just he just looks amped up and ready to go.
Yeah, I just saw you mow down 3 of these guys, so like I suppose I will give it to Puck. So you can use a...
Yeah, I think Ghost has been hit as well, so dealer's choice. Or there's an injured elephant here as well.
There is an injured elephant. We do like elephants. What about Tari? Is Tari been hit?
Nah, Tari's not been hit.
No, I suppose seen Puck, and I know he would put some heal into him, so you can roll a hit dice and +5 to it.
That is way,
Really
way more than I need. Well, not way more, but that is more than I needed to heal up. That's great. Thank you.
This
Full
Wither
health.
and Bloom expands again, and yeah, what does your necrotic energy look like in here? Not really understanding the way of the mist, but telling that something's going on here. Something's weird.
I'd almost imagine more because of a little bit of Hera as well. It's like this green sort of orb that elopes around and encapsulates them, but then there's like little arcs of like yellow lightning that sort of come through and wave over, and imagine the yellow is probably almost what went into them to do the damage, and then from them a green energy would shoot out into Puck.
Nice, I like it. Anything else from
and
Hera?
then I suppose I've got a little bit of movement left. I'll just move myself. Oops. I don't want to be too close to them. No, I'll just move 5 foot down there. Just sort of, now that I'm sort of in Puck's light as well, get like a little bit of a beat and just sort of start looking around and trying to spot any more of these little fuckers.
All right, Ghost. Yeah, Ghost, you're up.
Wonderful. I'll glare back at the one that cut me and kick off Envy. Whoops. Just landing there. Pull out. I've dropped my pistol. It's on the ground at the moment, but I'll pull out my 2 light hammers, Valence in the right hand, and just my old hammer in the left, and make some swings at this creepy little red hatted no mist dweller.
Go for
it. Yep. Attack 1, attack 2, +5 to hit, so 16 and 24.
Both hit.
Wonderful. How much damage does... I haven't hit things in a while. Valence 2, it's just 1d4, so... 1, 3, 4, plus... Valence is a magical weapon?
It is.
Okay, so... 5. God, there's different modifiers for all these. So just +5. 1, 4. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Uh-huh.
And then 2 weapon fighting. Use my bonus action to make a third strike.
Nice.
That is a +5 is no, it's +7 because it's a magical weapon. 16 to hit.
That'll hit for sure.
Oh, much better. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's enough. As you kind of feel the hammers in your hand and like feel the weight and kind of get 1 strike, 2 strike, and then you finally get the grasp on it and just come round and do the final strike on it, and it just turns into red mist as it dies.
I was holding it like a forging grip at the start, and then finally let it slide to the end of the handle.
Yep.
Clock the weight behind it. I'm just going to wink at Tari, and then help back. And Envy's going to run around here and take a snap at the one at Puck's ankles.
Can Envy do that if you use your bonus action?
No, Envy can't do that. You're right.
Okay. Jumps around and starts barking at this little red cap. Cool. Back to top of the round with Puck. 2 remaining.
It's all right. Just getting him over there is the most important part for Puck.
Of course.
Who will take a step away, move to there, and stab the guy in front of him.
Go for it.
Does that have advantage?
It does, yes.
As a rogue, don't you get advantage if an ally is just within?
Don't get advantage.
It doesn't need to be flanking.
I don't get an advantage. It's just like you use sneak attack.
It's sneak attack, yeah.
Yeah. Not a natural 20, but way over a 20 to hit.
That hits. Yep.
And a fistful of dice. That is 22, 32 points of damage.
Big hit. Still up.
And then I'll just shoot it. Same one.
Okay. Go for it.
I guess I didn't say I'll take the minus. Yeah, that's all good. I didn't say take the minus, so I won't do that now. That's a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
But it'll be very low damage. It's only 10 points of damage.
10 points is enough to do it as you flick the crossbow bolt through it.
And I'll use the last bit of my movement to scamper over here in front of Jalug,
Nice.
like on the other side of this thing from Jalug.
You line up behind
And that'll be
this red cap in between you and Jalug, you comes to your turn. You get advantage on the strike. I've got full confidence in you.
The ducking around just avoided that, like that last minute. Look out! Avoiding that hit, and then just like the temerity of this thing, hit the anger. That is a 16 in total.
That'll hit.
Oh, hang on, no, +9. Yeah. 17. 24 points
Of damage. Nice.
Yep. And then going again. Natural 20, 3 and a natural 20.
Oh, there you go.
So I think that this might be the end. So full damage plus that's a 14. That is another 25 points of damage.
Yep. Double what you needed. As you just take this thing out. And it disappears in a fury of anger as it yells some profanities back at you and just scatters.
Red mist.
Yeah.
Looking around with all the light from Puck and everything, Can I see more eyes in the dark or anything like that?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, because I will want to move towards them if that's the case. Ooh, perception, not bad. 19.
19. You look around, you get your battle stance on, and you check. There's no red eyes. You check back to the party, and you see Tari being like, "Oh, thank God." Pulls out his knife and takes a step towards the Holophant.
Yeah, I started moving towards Hera.
Yep.
To be like, okay, I'm gonna, like, I've taken him, I'm going back and try and protect. But as that step forward, moving with a knife, I will interpose with the blade, not on Atari's neck, but the blade in between the elephant and the elephant and the Kalishtar.
Holophant.
With an H.
Holophant. With an H. So it's
legally
got,
distinct.
Little red berries on it. Yeah, the Holophant. I will have to change how I've written that then. Yeah. I would just say, wait, just hold. And with the blade there, just menacingly. I guess you've seen, or they have seen, because indeterminate sex, gender, I think at the moment, they have seen.
There you go.
Is that Lego?
Is that Lego?
Yeah.
Hey, sick.
Quick Google search. You stick your blade out, and they stop.
They've seen what I've done with this blade, yeah.
Yeah. And they stop, and you can see a flash of confusion and hesitation, and no insight roll required, Jalu, but like, this person is not evil by any means. And they stop and they go, "Sorry, I don't think you heard me back there. We need to cut some of this fur to refill my potions." And we fall out of initiative now as Tari kind of stops, and this thing is on the ground. Puck,
injured? Quite injured?
Quite injured. Well, its leg is at least injured. This is when those of you that aren't focused on Tari will notice that there is another Holophant on the ground behind the statue that appears to be dead. And it kind of like looks over to it and starts like trying to nuzzle up to it.
I'll look at this injured one and go, can someone do something to help? Tari, just wait. This is an intelligent creature. This is not some mindless beast.
He does. He steps back. He's not going to force himself to try and cut or kill this thing.
Yep.
Steps back. The Holophant looks up at you, Puck, and how long does your speak with animals last? It's probably worn out.
It's 10 minutes. It's ages.
10 minutes, yeah.
Pretty long.
Looks up and goes, help.
Can I get Molokov to do his thing to heal it?
Yeah, I don't think it takes a slot or anything like that.
Yeah.
Comes up and goes, looks at it and pulls out some tools and starts working on its leg. And it kind of like pulls away at first, but then calms it down. And actually, give me an animal handling check.
Ooh. That's an 11.
An 11.
I don't think I get advantage on
Molokov advantage. I'll come over and help too.
Okay.
So help giving me advantage on the roll?
Yeah, I'm using my Molokov out of combat.
Okay. Probably a good thing. That makes that an 18.
Nice. Eventually calm it down enough, but you can tell that it is a very highly intelligent creature. Kind of looking out for itself, but Molokov does it. Heals it enough to it starts moving its leg and flaps its wings a little bit and kind of starts hovering and looks around at you all and then just looks at the fallen Holophant on the ground.
Was this your friend?
Yes. friend, gone, but also lost.
What do you mean by that?
Holophants from beyond. When we die, we go home, away from this plane. And you can kind of tell there's a little bit of joy in remembering that. But then the sadness comes back and goes, friend not gone home. Friend taken.
There is something happening, getting in the way of death, that is stopping things from making it to the other side. We're here to try and stop that.
Looks at you and the party and goes, friends?
Gladly. My name is Puck.
Puck. Friends. And it kind of comes down to you and starts glowing a little bit. The golden fur around it kind of starts glowing. And it is going to embed in you for 24 hours protection from good and evil.
Ooh!
And goes,
that's cool.
Friend, thank you.
Thank you. Is there something you want us to do with this, with your friend who's passed?
Looks over, back again. That mournful look comes over it again and goes, what do you do in this realm when friends pass?
We would burn or bury, usually.
Become one with the earth. That
yes.
sounds nice.
I'm not sure we can bury very easily here with the and I'll tap my foot on the stone. But we could maybe try and burn.
Become one with the atmosphere. Yes. It sounds nice.
Okay.
Hopefully, friend will be able to be found. And you kind of tell that it's alluding to their spirit.
Yeah.
No use for the body. You can tell
Tari,
as well,
do you just need fur?
I was going to say, Jalug, you probably just clock as well. Tari's just like hearing, although they wouldn't be able to understand you talking to the Holyland.
Yeah. I guess while that conversation is going on, which I imagine, like we hear Puck speaking common, right? And so we're hearing like
it's unclear.
It must see and hear if the beast's intelligent, blah, blah, blah. Otherwise, it just says it. This. Oh, sorry, I've got on the wrong one. Hang on. Speak with animals. You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate. It is very unclear.
Yeah, I'm going to say at least like you can take a second to kind of be like, "Hey, I'm just asking it about this," or
yeah, and
you probably hear Puck be like blah 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 blah
and whimpers and murmurs. Yeah. I guess while that conversation, we're not just standing around. I've stopped because it's moved over to the other, to like kind of where Envy is and stuff. The blade has dropped. I'm keeping the blade out because of the light, but and yeah, I was like, so you need fur? Like, how do you turn fur into a potion? Like, I mean, we don't need to kill this one. There's another one. Like, because I can't understand the thing. I'm like, if there's a dead body and all you need, it's, like, does it have to be alive when you take it? Is it some kind of ritual sacrifice thing, or?
No, not that I'm aware of. He describes like a, what are those like stone grinding things?
Pistol and mortar.
Yeah.
I have one of those.
Oh, well, there you go. Why don't you get the fur off this thing and we can get to...
You can teach.
He's like, you just need to ground it and mix it with its spell. The spell probably actually does have components.
while you're looking at that, I'm okaying this with the elephant. It obviously sounds like it's okay with that.
That I have a mortar and pestle, which, according to, like, for some reason, it has 0 weight on it as far on D&D Beyond. But actually owning a mortar and pestle myself, those things are fucking heavy.
Yeah,
it's not the kind of thing that you would actually, like, they are really heavy, solid stone. It's a bizarre thing to be like, oh, you know what? I'm totally just going to carry that around in my pack while I try and move. But apparently he has one. So
isn't it like hiker's thing that you've got to try and get as less weight as possible in every single thing you carry?
Yeah, like you you drill holes into your toothbrush handle to reduce the grams. And I think I found it somewhere. I think it was one of those random, like, I'm looking here, and you go roll a D100, and I think I got it. So anyway, right. I have mortar and pestle, so I'm on board with learning how to do this.
You should have told me and Molotov about this years ago. We would have made armor out of mortar and pestles, and all of you could have like fucking armor plating that weighs nothing.
He explains that you ground it up with a solution he carries. He just needs cuttings of fur.
While that's all happening, and
friend, all right?
I think so. Dale?
I was going to go Dale.
I was just going to overhearing Puck's conversation with the burning. I would like to remind you the first time we went to the mist and I tried to burn a corpse. It just sort of kept on burning.
Right. We can. I'll try and explain that to the Holy Font, but also I'm very okay to just light it on. Like, I have a bit of lamp oil I can put on it and like sort of light it and leave it. But regardless of that, Puck is going to say, the sound of battle carries. We need to get out of this area pretty quickly. There's something else out here. Does the Holy Font care if we burn it or not?
It seems like it accepts that this is a tradition. That's kind of why it gave you the protection from good and evil, as you convinced it, like without rolling, that this is a adequate way to get rid of the body, while it, even though it knows its friend's soul has not made it. And you kind of put it off to one side and put the oil on. Are you getting any fur off it? You take some shavings of some fur, and it doesn't seem to mind. It seems like it is observing this practice. And Tari does it respectfully as well. It doesn't just go up and hack some fur off, but kind of, it's like understands that this is a special moment, and takes some and puts it in his pocket. He doesn't start making the potions then and there. And the Holy Font kind of... Oh, go on.
Seeing it watching... I'll just kind of say to Tari, hey, give me just a little bit as well.
He hands it over.
And we'll take just a pinch, and take some of the copper wire that's round around my arm and sort of unwind a few rounds, break it off, and just create like a little cinch through this bundle of hair and sort of make it into a necklace type thing. And sort of offer it to the Holy Font. Is like, to remember your friend.
I'll translate.
It looks at you quizzically, and then Puck, you translate, and it bows its head down and allows you to put it over. It kind of sits like a crown on the Holy Font's head rather than a necklace.
It looks so silly, but...
And then it flaps up a little bit, and I hope you succeed, as it says to Puck. And the 10 minutes is definitely coming to an end now. And it continues doing a thanks, but halfway through it just becomes a bit of noise, and then it becomes just... And you've lost communication with it, but it doesn't realize that as it finishes for another 30 seconds or so. And then gives some bigger flaps and goes off up into the mists as the golden glow disappears, and you're left with the mist kind of coming in closer again to all those with holding light.
Well, promises made, promises kept. I'm going to light this thing, but I think we need to be ready to get out of here as quick as possible after that. Tari, can you still navigate us?
What was that doing?
I was just gonna say, for sure.
Yeah. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of oil if I hadn't already, and I'll touch the tip of my sword to it, go up, give it a little bow of respect, and then I'm going to extinguish my big light source.
Sure.
Go back to the dagger that I think I dropped and pick it up.
Yep.
And then be
gun.
ready for us to keep moving out into the mists again while this burning I imagine the fire starts off green, and then there's all these like little colors of light that sort of come out of this fur of this sort of like magical otherworldly creature. Not a nice smell necessarily, but take off and go, let's move.
Yeah. Anyone else can kind of go through what they do as they see this thing and take a moment, but you definitely all notice that Tari kind of just stands and almost reflects for a little bit, seeing this thing burn, and you can tell that your party is definitely having influence on him, even from the observatory, that just things from the outside world that might not have made full sense in here. You see he bows his head and wipes away a little bit of a tear and then jogs up to catch up with Puck at the front of the party. As you all kind of leave the street scene and round the corner, you see Tari kind of look up to the skies, and you see a looming shadow start to become clearer and clearer as you approach an open square. And you can see the decks and platforms of this 3, 4, 5-story building. It's not a tower like it is in Shan, but it's tall enough to host an airship. As the sign out the front, Skyreach, kind of looms in that kind of fading neon light. And that is where we'll end today before we approach the tower.
Ooh.